work so you can play.
Hello again, everyone. This is Papa Smurf right here at MiniWarGaming.com. I'd like to briefly take about a minute and show you this lineup that I have here. Starting over here. This here is the brick roundhouse that I built quite some time ago. And this here is the rusted metal shed. And over here we have this little brick building that I enjoyed making. And this one I made not too long ago. This is the building that had a fire and it was burnt out. And over here in the corner, here's this stone church that I created. And together with all those Gothic arches, which I really like. I like Gothic arches. Okay. And at the end, here's one that I created just recently. This is the Old English Tudor design of building, together with its slate roof. And I really like the Old English Tudor style, so I really enjoyed building this. Okay, I'm back. Because I can build a house in the real world from the ground up with all its accompanying trades, the carpentry, the framing, the concrete work, the electrical, the plumbing, and on and on. I can do all of that. I can build a house, and it's totally by myself if I had to. Because I have that background, I have a skill set that lends itself very well to this kind of model making, because all these things is little houses. Let's face it, that's what they are. And I've had a lot of fun. I really enjoy making things. However, at no time did I ever make the claim that I was an artist. But today I'm going to review a couple of pieces of terrain where the man who created them, well, I think he fits in that category, the category of artist. Now I'm guessing that this is going to look really familiar to quite a number of people. You've seen this in a battle report on a gaming board somewhere, haven't you? This here is this blown apart tank that was created by Adam Rogers from GreenleafTerrain.com. The very first time I saw this, I thought this was just totally extraordinary. Details, the bullet holes here and over here and here. And I don't really know if the camera can pick up the paint. I'm not sure. Perhaps the paint just looks like gray, like the ground is just gray. But from here, up close and personal, there's many colors to this ground. It's very interesting ground. Color-wise, there's such a blend of different colors are in that. But I have a question for Adam, who created this. And the question is this: how on earth can you take a piece of wreckage like this and make it look so beautiful? Well, an artist can. Here's another piece. Again, this will probably look familiar from the gaming table. This is Adam's wrecked, destroyed cathedral that he built, together with all those Gothic arches. Many bullets have been thrown at this, chunks of concrete ripped out here and there, out of these buttress walls. Great floor in here with these great big tiles. And I don't know, I think it can be seen, but these steel beams up here apparently got very hot and they dripped a black, oily kind of substance, whether that was melting paint or what it was. But it's very subtle, but it's there. Great, great attention to detail. And again, that question comes to mind. How do you take a piece of wreckage like this and make it look so beautiful? Well, don't answer that. I'll answer it for you. The answer is, I don't know. But an artist knows. An artist creates it right up here. He sees it and creates it right here and then right there. I first met Adam a short time ago when he was here at MiniWarGaming making this gaming table that he was going to create these pieces for. And we had a couple of conversations and we quickly discovered that we had one thing in common. We had both spent a considerable amount of time in Australia. I lived in Australia for 5 years back in the 1970s. And Adam, well, he had been there, well, not that long ago, for a considerable amount of time. And I discovered him to be a very pleasant young man to talk to. And for being very pleasant to me, and for creating these extraordinary pieces of terrain, Adam Rogers gets the Papa Smurf seal of approval. For those of you who would like to check out Adam's website at GreenleafTerrain.com, you'll discover perhaps the same thing I discovered when I looked at it. Have you ever had that situation where you have a couple of very good friends and they're engaged in conversation over here? But the conversation is pretty fascinating, so you go walk up to them and you stand right in front of them. You don't say a word, you just listen to the fascinating, interesting conversation. Well, that's the feeling I had when I checked out Adam's website. I just listened. And also paid close attention to all those details. Well, that's artist again, right? That's Adam. Okay, as always, if you have a very interesting piece of terrain that you've created that you really like, and you would like to have it reviewed, then send a video response to this very video that you're looking at right now. And perhaps really soon, your terrain will be reviewed right here with Papa Smurf at MiniWarGaming.com.